Hi everyone, welcome to our video on how to initially configure a Revenue Cloud org. In the next few minutes, I'll guide you through the foundational steps to get started and ensure your org is set up for success. Today we'll cover configuring the following items: context service, product discovery, sales transactions, and other key settings. First up is context service. Context service is at the heart of Revenue Cloud, allowing for automation and contextual relevance. You enable context service in the settings by going to context service settings in setup and toggling it on. To make sure your users will have access to context service, you will need to grant the following permission set licenses. Context service admin. This allows admins to create and manage all context service objects and context definitions. Context service runtime. This grants read access for context definitions and read and write access to all context present in the cache. Context service allows to set up automation in Revenue Cloud. We can use context service definitions to do similar things that we would do in CPQ. For example, we can override the price of a quote line. CPQ would use a price rule or a quote calculator plugin to do this. Next, we will talk about product discovery settings. Product discovery allows sales reps to view product information, such as pricing, attributes, and buying options. Navigate to Setup and search Product Discovery settings to view the procedures currently in use. The Product Discovery context definition contains nodes and attributes that are used and populated by Product Discovery, the pricing procedure, the qualification procedure, and other object mappings. You can extend this context definition to make any updates necessary. If you change the pricing or qualification procedures, make sure you update the Product Discovery settings. For your users to be able to use Revenue Cloud Advanced and have these settings be applicable, you will need to assign the following permission sets. Salesforce Pricing Design Time. This allows you to create context definitions. Salesforce Pricing Runtime. This allows you to view context definitions. Next, we'll talk about sales transactions. Sales transactions are a system that helps manage the revenue lifecycle. Navigate to Setup and search for Salesforce pricing settings and toggle this on. The context definition sales transaction context is used to map sales transactions to objects like quote, asset, and orders. You can extend this context definition to make any updates necessary. If you change the pricing procedure or pricing recipe, make sure you update the Salesforce pricing setup. As a note, the Salesforce pricing setup and product discovery settings, there is no save button. It will automatically save after any updates to the lookups. Again, the same permission sets are needed for product discovery. Some other key settings that are important to update include revenue settings. While in Setup, search Revenue Settings. Here you can enable Revenue Cloud features. This cannot be disabled once enabled. You can also access settings for quotes, orders, and pricing. Another setting you'll need to update is Product Catalog Management. While in Setup, if you search Product Catalog Management, you will be given product-specific specification types and product specification record types. You can create these records here to be able to group your products into different categories. You can also create Salesforce pricing recipes. Salesforce pricing recipes allow us to create and access Salesforce pricing objects to manage product pricing, configure price lists, and set context definitions. And that's it. With these steps, you're well on your way to successfully configuring Revenue Cloud. If you have any questions or need a deeper dive into any area, let us know. Check us out at solve.cloud, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you next time.